Hi everyone, Corey here with Air Venturi. Today we're going to change the hammer spring on the Avenge-XL. To begin, we do have to verify that the gun has been decocked. This one has been. It's already cleared and safe. You can have air in it, but it is important that it's decocked. First thing that we're going to do is remove the stock. To do this, get the 3mm Allen and take this bolt off right here. Set that aside. Now with the 2.5mm key, remove the two bolts up here on the front. And now the stock will release from the action. Just gonna set this aside for now. Next step, we're going to move the trigger pack, 3mm, 4mm screws respectively. We'll start with the 3. We can remove this one, set it aside. All right, we'll remove the 4mm. Trigger pack can come out. Next, we're going to pull the adjuster out. Spring may or may not come with it. Didn't this time. So pull the spring out. Now, a little bit as to why we're doing this. You can see a big difference between the two springs. Gun comes with the hunting spring in it. This one, we're really going for max power. You're getting your 130 foot-pounds out of it. But if you were looking for something, a few more shots, maybe something a little more target-oriented, benchrest shooting, we do have the shorter spring that is going to offer kind of your finer adjustments at a little bit lower power range. So let's get our benchrest target-oriented hammer spring installed now. To begin, we're going to simply insert it where the old spring was and put the adjustment seat back in its place. And when I slid it in, it is important to note that there is a hole in the bottom of the adjustment that lines up with a hole in the receiver. I had to make sure that those were lined up. Now we can put the trigger group back in. I did leave the last 4mm screw inside the trigger group, so it can fall right back in place. We'll get that lined up and start that screw. Next, we'll insert the 3mm. Tighten it up. Make sure that we're all the way tight. All right, with the trigger group back in place, the first thing that we need to do is verify that the action is functioning correctly. So rotate the gun over here. We do need to cock it. Of course, I'm controlling the bolt as I do this. Bring it back forward. And I did feel the action operate as it should. All right, with the target spring installed, there is no preload on this spring now. So we're gonna go ahead and put, I like to do 3 to 4 turns of preload on it before we put the stock on. This is just gonna help make adjustment easier when we get to the range. Now we can begin the process of installing the stock. Get it lined up and set in place here. Put the 2 screws in the front. 3mm. Okay, go back, make sure everything's snug down good. All right, before we head out to the range, we're going to go ahead and show you how to adjust the hammer spring once you're out there with the stock back on. Personally, I like to remove the stock. Very simple process to get it off and out of the way. We're doing that because you can adjust it through the back here. The adjustment can be easier if you have a ball head on the end of your Allen key. And just to let you know, if you look through the top of the stock here, you can actually see the adjustment point. So you would just insert it here, just like so, and there it is. Now I can turn the hammer adjustment up or down. And we'll put the stock back on. Now we can head out to the range.